Trials and tribulations perfect men. So today I'm going to discuss with you a quote. This is a old Chinese proverb, which is one of my favorite quotes because it's so true. And it says, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." So what that alludes to is that everything you do in life, especially when you go through difficult times, when you go through trials and tribulations, things don't work out the way you expect them to, you've got to reach down deep within inside you to find some kind of emotionally compelling reason why, an emotionally compelling why to continue taking action and propel yourself forward. Because when you're younger, you don't have a ton of life experience. But as you go through life, things happen. Like me being 51 now, I've seen a lot of booms and busts in the economy, and being a lifelong entrepreneur, whether you like it or not, whatever happens in the economy and whatever the government is doing is going to influence and impact your business financially. Back when I was in real estate, I was getting to the end of my real estate and mortgage career. My internal enthusiasm was waning for it. And on top of that, we had some tremendous challenges in 2004, 5, 6, and then later 7 and 8 when things really crashed. But thankfully, I got out of that. And when I look back on it now, when I look at from the time I was 18 till I was about 35, 36, my life kind of was always going up on an upward trajectory. And I imagined that when I got into becoming a life coach, that it would continue on an upward trajectory. Obviously, I didn't expect to be making the kind of money I was in real estate right away as a life coach, because I still had to figure out my business model. And I had no idea what I was in for the next 4 years until I figured out my business model, how to deliver my content, how to deliver my services, and how to package up what I had to offer in a way that other people could see its value and then want to either buy my books or hire me to coach them personally. And as a life coach, when you go through something like that, and it's great being enthusiastic and having an emotion compelling why, but at the end of the day, at some point, when things still aren't going your way and many years have gone by and you're expecting things to happen in a year or two and they're not happening for you, you start to wonder why. And then you start to think, well, maybe my first round of success was just a fluke. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was a one-time thing. Maybe I'm never going to have this kind of success that I once had. But I persevered and I stuck to it, and I kept grinding away because I couldn't come up with anything else I really wanted to do that was as exciting and compelling as obviously what I do today. I could go back into construction management or go back in the real estate or mortgage industry, which at the time was decimated, but I just didn't have the same internal enthusiasm. And I believed that somehow, some way, someday I would figure it out. And as a life coach, having to go through that and lean on everything I've learned over the course of my life was essential, because it made me a better person and it made me a better life coach versus me having gone through and had all those successes for the first 15 years of my adult life and then rolling right into another 15-year period where everything was just seemed like it always went up. But the fact that my life went up and then in mid-30s it kind of crashed and burned, and it took a long time to figure out how to monetize my passions in becoming a life coach. It helped me to relate to other people better because, quite frankly, it'd been a long time since I really struggled. And so I'd kind of lost touch with that. I had kind of lost touch with the struggle and how hard things could be. And so it made me more compassionate, and it definitely humbled me, and it helped me relate better to my clients and made me a better life coach. And the people that I talked to over the years, my clients, all appreciate the fact that I struggled so much and I persevered it versus just everything kind of being sunshine and unicorns and rainbows and just having one victory after another. That's just, life just simply doesn't go that way. Whether the economy crushes your business, you get downsized, the company you're working for goes out of business, you have a death of a loved one unexpectedly, you get transferred to another city or another state in your job and you don't really want to be there, or you live there for 6 months and then you find out that you really don't like it. That's just the way life is. And so as you go through hard times, it makes you stronger, because once you've gotten through the hard times, it makes the little problems and the little things that we all encounter throughout our lives easier to deal with. It's almost like building muscle. So if you appreciated the message in this video, I'm sure you'll appreciate my new book, Quotes, Ruminations, and Contemplations, where I take quotes from my different video coaching newsletters and I discuss them just like I did here. But these are my original quotes in the book that I've written on all kinds of topics that tie together everything I talk about in 3% Man, as well as my second book, Mastering Yourself. So Quotes, Ruminations, and Contemplations is available in paperback, hardcover, audible.com, audiobook, iTunes, as well as all of the digital versions. Plus, if you're not sure, go to understandingrelationships.com, subscribe to the email newsletter, and you can actually read a digital version for free. And if you'd like to book a coaching session with yours truly, go to understandingrelationships.com, click the products tab at the top of your screen, and book a coaching session with yours truly. Until next time, I will talk to you soon.